Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So inshallah we'll continue second part. So I was talking about family and how to deal with them, right? Now, you're in their house. Let's say your family, for example, has haram in the house, right? They're drinking alcohol, they're eating pork, they're watching whatever, and you're like, man, what can I do, right? You can't just go up to them like, this is haram. They'll be like, what is haram? They don't know what haram is, first of all. Because their faith or whatever, their practices are, condones it. And second of all, because they don't have, and they're a bit ignorant about, what Islam is. First of all, what Islam considers haram. So you have to sometimes respect their house, even though there's haram in it, right? Now, if they try to turn you away from the deen and you find that, you cannot resist it, you cannot, resist haram, you should, use your wisdom and try to spend this, little time when it comes to these, when there's a lot of haram going on in the house, right? And if you obviously find that, they're trying to turn you away from the deen, then you have to move away, right? But, and you have to use your wisdom in this. A lot of people are, right away they leave the house, and that might have a lot of negative consequences as well. So you can't just move away from your family. But sometimes you have to kind of, step back and be careful of what you're doing. So again, that depends on the situation, right? Now let's say, how do you show a good example? I mean, I'm not here to talk because I'm not, the best at showing a good example. Actually, even making this video, I'm reminding myself, that I have a lot of work to do still on my family, and inshallah, we will do it. But what I'm trying to do is, inshallah, is talk to my family more, especially my far family, my immediate family as well. To my immediate family I talk more, but now the other family that's left. But anyway, so how do you practice, to be a good person? Let them see what Islam has done for you, how it has changed you. Let's say before you did this. Be more respectful, talk nicely, don't argue. Try not to. That's I think the main thing. Even if they attack Islam, try to keep your composure. Try to speak nicely. Try to respond nicely. Try lower the wing of mercy. Okay, it's what the Quran orders us to do. Okay, even if whatever they say, okay, you should be very careful. Defend Islam properly. Of course, just speak, but nicely with the hikmah. Okay. Let's say, for example, now a lot of things that we're dealing with. For example, what about the holidays, Christmas, all these, family dinners? Let's say you're down the road now, you're married, you have kids. How do you deal with that? You go to, you visit your parents, they have haram at their table. Do you sit at that table? Allah, this is a fiqh matter, Allahu Alam. But, I talked to some of the sheikh, and, I said, they say you have to, look at the masla, the biggest, what's the greater good, that you're there and you're showing your presence, and that you are subhanallah, your presence there is da'wah. Okay, they see that, hey, this person has become a better person, he's mashallah practicing a lot, he believes in God, but yet he's also a better person. Like, he doesn't break away from us, he respects us, he always, he's always part of the family. He doesn't think he's better than us, because I'm Muslim or something like that. He looks down upon us. Because a lot of parents have that feeling, right? Even my parents, oh, this guy thinks he's Muslim now. No, he's too good for us. He doesn't want to be around us. We're just nothing, disbelievers, fan, right? You can't let them feel like that. You have to show them, hey, you know what? Okay, there's Christmas. I don't believe in Christmas. What's your intention? What's your niyyah, right? That's what we're being judged on. But I'll be there. My intention is to be there just for a family reunion, right? Which there's no bid'ah, there's no haram in that and this and that, right? Allahu Alam, Allah knows best, right? There's alcohol at the table. You're not drinking it. You're not bringing it there. Even if you wouldn't be there, there'll still be alcohol there, right? You're there for your family, okay? Birthday parties, right? Allahu Alam, we consider birthday parties not to be very, something, Islamic, But you can go there and just show your presence again with the intention that, hey, I'm doing da'wah. Okay, other holidays, right? So you can say happy holidays, whatever. We're not saying Merry Christmas or anything like that. And you can get a small card and say happy holidays, or enjoy, or thank you, or something like that. You know what I mean? This is not, Allahu Alam, Why I focus on issue, it's not against Islam. Okay, it's not a bid'ah. You're not trying to get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala closer. You're not worshipping Allah by giving them a cart. Okay, so it's not a bid'ah. That's what a bid'ah means. A bid'ah is when you're trying to do an act. It's part of, you're trying to innovate an act into worship because you're trying to get closer with the intention that this act will get you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions, Sahaba, they never did this, so you're doing it. So this is not as such, because a lot of people think that, I can't be there. This is bid'ah, this is not good. So we have to be very careful, right? We have to look at the greater good. We have to look at how the family sees us. We have to look at this image that we're portraying. We're portraying Islam. We're a Khalifa of Islam, okay, in this family. So remember to respect your parents. Remember, take things easy. Again, I'm not, I myself, I'm reminding myself now, I have a lot of work to do, inshallah. I'm going to start, inshallah, today, hopefully by calling some family back home. Remember, a very important thing, paradise is at your mom's feet, okay? No matter who your mom is, no matter how bad she is, she can be a prostitute or something like that, okay? She doesn't turn you away from the deen. Okay, can you imagine a guy, for example, with a beard and a thobe on the street? You're supposed to go and walk next to your mom, even if your mom is dressed like a hoochie mama. And I know you're ashamed or something like that, because Islam does not allow women to dress like that, right? But you know what? You stand next to her proud because she's your mom, okay? She carried you, she gave you, to eat, and she took care of you, no matter who she is, right? And I remember one of, mashallah, my very good friend, old brother, used to tell me that, whoever, sees you or says something, doesn't matter, man. That's your mom, okay? You stand proud there next to her because you're pleasing Allah. No matter who she is, you're serving her. And no matter who she is, still paradise is at her feet. Even if she's a kafir, even if she's mushrik, even if she's a whatever, okay? Still paradise is at your mom's feet. So you better serve her. We all better serve our moms. I know it's so hard, subhanAllah, because your mom can, just tick you off the most. That's why it's the hardest. That's why the reward is so great and it's at her feet, because it's the hardest to achieve. Can you imagine that you can't even say oof to her? How many of us have not said oof to our parents? So let's, inshallah, renew our intentions and do this. And I know sometimes it can get frustrating. Allah, subhanAllah, one of the brothers, mashallah, he was, very emotional. He started crying. He said, my parents, what am I going to do? I know Islam teaches that if they don't accept, the deen, Allah knows where they're going to, end up, right? We know what the Quran says. So he was very emotional, subhanAllah, and I got touched by it. I was like, subhanAllah, I don't even, care that much. I have to care more. And he was, I told him, brother, just keep making dua. Do we make dua? We just give dua and we scream and stuff. Do we ever pray for them? This is something that's allowed to pray for, right? You make dua for their guidance, right? Just say, Allah, guide my parents, Allah, guide my parents. So this is something that we have to be constantly doing, supplicating to Allah to open their hearts to Islam, to do it, inshallah, for, to give us that ability to speak truthfully, to act truthfully, that they might, just one little thing might influence. Don't ever give up though. It can take 10 years, 15 years, whatever. I heard a lot of successful stories. Alhamdulillah, my mom became Muslim, alhamdulillah, after, about a year and a half after I did, and I was very shocked. I'm like, how come, it's Allah's guidance. We were talking to Sheikh Yasin. He was saying that, his parents or whatever, his mom, he was trying so hard, and after 8 years or something, Ibrahim Dawi came down, this weekend. He was saying, his dad, after 24 years, he accepted Islam, 6 months ago, and died 3 weeks ago. So he died as a Muslim. So subhanAllah, how can we give up? We don't give up, inshallah. We ask Allah to guide our family. We ask Allah to make us the best examples, like the Sahaba, like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and all the tabi'een and the people who are close to the Prophet, who are showing the best example, inshallah. And we ask Allah to bring our parents and our peers to Islam, inshallah, because we care for them. And one of the other things that myself and we all have to keep the relationships tight, okay, strengthen the bonds, the relationship, keep it close, and always keep in touch with your family. And with this I conclude. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.